Hickok 45 here. It's World War II time. Actually, thankfully it's not. But I've got the old number 4 Mark I back out. It's only been out, I think, one time. And it's been, I looked it up, what was it, like 3 years? 2.5 years? Wow, does time fly. I mean, it just flies. Unless you're watching one of our videos, right? They go long and boring, right? Man, I mean, that just seems like about 6 months ago that I bought this in Tulsa, the gun show. And, but it, yeah, I think it was 3 years. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but wow. But I'll tell you what, it's cool. I should have been shooting it more because I like these Enfields. I think I prefer the Mausers if I had to choose, or the 03 Springfield. But there's just a cool factor with these, and not because they hold 10 rounds, because that's really only starting out. If you're reloading, you know, then you're kind of equal to everybody else for the most part. But they're very interesting, and more of the history, you know, that Mark III and this with World War II. So this was, again, kind of an improvement on, they thought, on the Mark, at least in sights and some things on the Mark III. Look at the first video. I'll link to it. Let me know if I forget. I actually prefer the Mark III, the older ones, but this is awfully cool. You can't hate that sight, except it's set for, you know, the shortest distance really that you can set it for is, I think, a couple hundred yards. So I end up going high if I don't use the flip-up sight like that. So anyway, I might go high anyway, or I might go low. I might go left. I might go right. Who knows? You know what my two problems are in shooting? I just have two: windage and elevation. All right, let's put a round in the chamber and just shut up and take a couple of shots. Like maybe, well, let's just start out with smoking that little bitty pot right there. Now I'll probably shoot low. No, well, I didn't say I wasn't going to hit the big pot. I just said I was going to shoot that little bitty pot. All right, now let's go over there and try the red plate on the right. Try again. I had a serious elevation problem. You know, I was shooting with this sight, and you got to hold about a foot low over there because it is designed for like whatever 300 yards. But with the lowest setting on that it is at least closer. Let me try the plate on the left. Oh yeah, actually it is. I think I was probably low on that right plate, because I held near the top on that one. Try that again. Okay. Yeah. What a nice rifle. I think I'm going to do something I shouldn't and shoot the gong. It's AR-500. It's all right. Let's come back here and take out a couple of 2-liters. Doggies. Take out another one. The 303 British catches some heat, the cartridge, for being weaker than the 30-06 or whatever. But yeah, it's got some punch. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, people make fun of that, the Krag rounds and everything else. And yeah, maybe like the Krag round doesn't have quite the range, of course, as these, I guess, and others. But I mean, people are just looking for something to not like about everything. How's that for profound? Profound. It's like a mission in life for a lot of people to find most things unlikable. So I need to be hating and unliking things a lot more than I am. I'm behind. Love it. If we like a gun, we'll tell you. If we don't like it, we'll tell you. We'll tell you what we don't like about it. All that kind of thing. Like even this firearm, I promise you, we are not in the pocket of Lee-Enfield. If there's something about this firearm that I am not fond of, I'll let you know. okay? We're not getting checks from England, you know, from the people that make these. Pretty funny, huh? All right, let's at the compound, bowling time. I was so stupid. I was about to kneel down and try to hit 2 pins. I should know as well as anybody, it will not go through 2 bowling pins. You'll go through that 2-liter though. Man, will it? It'll also rock a 2-liter or a bowling pin and spin it. This thing has a nice trigger on it. I'll tell you what, you've got to be ready to shoot and know that it's not going to take a lot to pull the trigger. Let's rock that other one. I just rehung it this morning. Oh man. I'm going to go over there and hit that plate on the right. Did I ever hit it? Yeah, I did. That's right. Yeah. Just get him again. Yep, I was holding near the top. That's good. That's very good. Let's shoot this guy right here and explode him. Woo! 303, pretty nice. A little bowling. Hits pretty hard. Oh boy. You know what we could shoot is that plate over there on the right, the black round plate, maybe. Boom. A little closer than I like to shoot, maybe. I'm not going to shoot a lot. I just wanted to get it out. Maybe I'll load up a couple more rounds and I'll let y'all go. Maybe whatever I have out here, okay? Again, this is just a beautiful rifle, 303 round. I think it's a comfortable round to shoot. I probably should put the bayonet on for these last rounds. Let's do that. Okay, we're clear. I don't like to mess around the muzzle. For sure. We're not. Toad sticker bayonet. Yep, the real deal. Oh man. Aren't you glad that you didn't have to carry this in World War II? Not because it's a bad rifle, but aren't you glad you didn't have to fight in World War II? All right, well, maybe some of you would like to have. Some of you watching have fought in the Middle East. Maybe you'd have rather fought in World War II. I don't know. What do I know? But just interesting firearm, as I have said many times. It's wonderful to be able to experience these antiques that still work. They do what they always did. And, you know, the history associated with them is just very interesting. And if you like to shoot, you enjoy firearms, you're an enthusiast, it doesn't get a lot better than these old firearms like this that were actually used. You know, they weren't full auto or anything, and so there's no issue with buying them. As long as you're in a free country, free state, you know, I mean, and they're just available. They're not crazy expensive, although they're getting more expensive than they used to be, like everything, right? But, you know, just, you know, again, my little sermon, there's nothing like a cool AR and full auto or anything. It's fun. But, boy, these are just special to experience. They really are. Hope you're not neglecting this part of your education or your firearms experience, okay? If you are, you need to do something about it, okay? Don't be one-dimensional, right? Experience all the interesting firearms you can. All right. So, I'm not going to shoot the bayonet, am I? Better not. All right, let's do a little bowling here. We got some bowling we haven't done. I can put this down since I'm going to shoot easy targets. It hits a little high. I'll try to hit the red plate on the left. And I'm going to have to hold under it by about 8 inches or a foot, I think. I still want too much. Got 2 left. Now, I'm going to quit doing that. I don't want to quit on a miss. So let's put that back up. And Let's see. Well, let's just try that plate. There we go. Just have to have the right sight. Didn't want to quit on a miss. And, you know, because I would not have been able to sleep tonight. I've been thinking about that miss with the number 4 Mark 1. I'd have probably had a nightmare, woke up screaming or something, because I just didn't, it wouldn't have been the bayonet that would have thrown me off, would it? Nah, I don't think so, that range probably. That was just me. That was me. It is a difficult proposition with this sight, and unless you're close up, close quarters combat, you know, like right in this area here, it's not a problem. And look what I left. I got to shoot that before we go, sorry. That cinder block, I just noticed it as I was doing I'll just put 3 in. But you know, if you get out there with any kind of distance at all or smaller targets, you really need that other sight to be a little bit lower and know where to hold. It's a little more precise also, not just lower. Okay. Notice the cinder block. Y'all didn't mention it to me. Oh, I just took one, so let's hit a bowling pin if we can. And another bowling pin. Yeah, at the bottom of it. So now I can let you go. So pretty neat rig, and I'll take that off so you can see that pretty bronze or brass butt plate. I don't know if there's a cigar in there. We haven't checked those lately, have we? I don't guess anybody sneaked anything in there. Maybe I shouldn't even open it up. Could be something embarrassing in there. Nope, nothing in there. Okay. So these are neat old guns. How many times do I have to say that, right? And as you notice, it's cock on closing. You've heard the phrase. There's a resistance there, so it cocks when you lock it down. Whereas a lot of bolt guns, like the Mauser locks when you bring it back, you know, generally speaking, except I think the Swedish Mauser cocks on closing, and there's some exceptions there, but pretty neat rifle. The real deal. That's what's neat about it. Okay, so anyway, I'll shut up and let you go, let you feast your eyes on it. And it is kind of ugly. They painted it, you know, to protect it and all that. So it's not pretty, but it's a piece of history, and it's pretty cool. Appreciate your all support. Life is good.
Doing a little spring training, as I do here on the compound often. Since I've got you here, I want to remind you to check out our friends over at SDI and Talon Grips. SDI is a fully accredited online distance learning program where you can become certified in gunsmithing or get an associate's degree in firearms technology. That's SDI, the Sonoran Desert Institute. Go to sdi.edu for more information. Talon Grips is a company that makes grips. Big surprise there, right? You can check them out at talongungrips.com. They make various types of grips for various types of firearms. They go over your existing grips. You go to the website talongungrips.com and see what all they have over there. We appreciate them and their support, and we hope that you support the companies that support us. Also, while you are on the internet, which I assume you are at this time, go to hickok45.com and check out everything we have over there. We have links to all of our social media, our merchandise, which you can find also at bunkerbranding.com. We have t-shirts and hats and mugs and drink koozies and different things like that. On social media, there is Hickok, the real Hickok45 on Instagram, Hickok45 on Twitter, Hickok45 on Facebook. There's also a page I have called John_Hickok45 on Instagram and John Hickok on Facebook. So please check all that stuff out when you get a chance. But, you know, watch some more videos. Have fun out there. Talk to you guys later.